Teresa, again, so nice to see you. I'm going to ask you to state your first name and the phrase, "It's a beautiful day."
Teresa, it's a beautiful day.
Thanks. Teresa, the first thing I see, a couple of guides that are higher dimensional guides for you right now. And it's almost like they swoop in or they've swooped in, and that you might have felt them in the past. Let me just explain a little bit more about how you would have felt them, and then we'll see. When I see higher dimensions, I feel more like master teachers, where again, you have called out to them, and they're like, we're right here. We've always been right here. We have never left your side, but there are two of them. Any of this sounding familiar, Teresa? Yes, no, or maybe you could say.
Yes.
Okay, don't elaborate too much until I say, okay, now tell me how that resonated with you. So the two of them, they feel more twin capacity, meaning they both look the same to me. They're outfitted in a very dark gray outfits, long, flowing robes. They're telling me that they can help you with anything, anything. They can help you with spiritual growth. They can help you with personal challenges. They're saying basically, we are your call. We are the one call you're going to make whenever you find yourself in a situation where you're saying, oh, I don't know where that support went, but I'm feeling I can't find it. I need to make that phone call. Does that make sense to you, Teresa?
Yes.
Do you feel that you've worked with two guides like this in the past? Yes, no, or maybe.
Maybe.
I feel again that you've called out to them. Would that be a yes, no, or maybe?
Yes.
Yes. Sometimes in your head and sometimes also out loud. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes. I'm seeing you in your car also. Do you find yourself questioning, talking out loud in your car?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. They're saying to me they love to go on field trips with you. So I'm feeling like you take your car and you just go to random spots, like you need some time to yourself. Jump in your car and I'll just go somewhere. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes. So they like going on field trips. You don't even have to ask them to come along. They're right there with you in the car. Do you get it?
Yes.
Wherever you go, they're with you. I saw an image. I used to have a cat, and whenever I took out his carrier and put it by the front door, wherever he was in this three-story house, I would just say, Angel, you want to go for a car ride? And he would come zooming wherever he was and jump right into the carrier, and I'd zip it up and take him for a ride. That's what I saw for your guides. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I love that for you. They're right there, right there, right there. Teresa, is your father in the world of spirit or here in the physical world?
Here in the physical.
I feel he's got some sort of connection also with these guys. I see them, and then I saw your father right beside them. Is he a spiritual person?
Yes.
Yes. And would you say that possibly these two guides also might be with him, or he might have spoken to them also?
Maybe.
Maybe.
hmm
I want to say he does some conversing with the world of spirit. That makes sense?
Yes.
Yes, love that. So you could tell him if you like. If not, you can keep it to yourself. I always say it's never a have to when a soul from the physical world comes through in a reading. But I feel if they're going to come through, there's something that they need from not just Donna, but from you, Teresa. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And is your father, does he feel alone? Does he feel like he's been left out of something?
Yes.
Yes. I feel him standing like with not with his back per se to me, but standing to the right of me and looking forward which tells me he's a little lost spiritually, doesn't understand that guides are right there beside him, and tends to look more to the future and not in the present moment. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like, when is this going to happen? When will I find? I talk a lot in my videos about when you look to the future, you're missing what's going on in the present. So that makes sense.
Yes.
You know that about him. His mom, your grandmother, she in the spirit world?
Yes.
She's beside him, beside me, and she's like trying to get his attention. If you just turn around, hun, I'm right here. I'm right here. Do you understand?
Yes.
But I don't feel he's always been like this. Something recently happened that caused him a little more trauma. Would that make sense? We'll say recently over the last year or two.
Maybe. Yeah.
Like he's confused a little bit more. He might have, now I don't understand as much as I did. Maybe I was wrong. He's questioning and doubting. Does that make more sense? He's questioning and doubting.
Um, could be. He hasn't said that to me though.
So remember when I said he sort of has his back to me, which tells me he's not really looking for guidance. If I represent spirit, he's not looking for guidance in that respect. Do you understand that?
Yes.
More of the physical world. Like, I want proof, but yet he's not understanding. Proof comes from them. Got it?
Yes.
I'm telling him, his soul, as I'm speaking to him, just turn around. He feels stuck, Teresa.
Mm, yes. That makes more sense. He did say something like that to me a couple weeks ago. Yes, I remember when you said stuck.
Okay, so I'm going to say again, these two guides that are with you are also with him. It feels like a generational thing, like you and your dad have been in past lives before. Do you feel that connection to him?
Yes.
Yes. The two of you in a past life have joined together in this past life. Like you were both, I'm going to call you spiritual speakers. Like back then, we didn't have this sort of thing, didn't have social media, but the two of you would go out on walks together. And I'll use the word preach, but you weren't really like a minister or a priest or anything like that.
Mm,
You were more spiritual. You understand that?
yes.
Do you feel that though between the two of you? Have you felt some sort of connection like that?
Yes. Yes.
So, have you ever heard a medium tell you this before?
No.
No, but it resonates. Yes,
Yes.
I like this for you. That must feel pretty good. Yeah, that feels good to me.
Yeah.
So, you see how you can help him now with his stuckness
Yes.
by understanding also that you both are on the same level, that you both have come into this life with different challenges this time, but yet the two of you are a big part of each other's past.
Yes.
In my work in the last 15 years, it's not like I push a lot of past lives on people. It's more about now. How can I make the emotional connection from that, what spirit's showing me, whether it's a life or just some sort of intervention or a way they're presenting it to me in my head? How can I make the connection between that and how, right now, in this moment, can you help your dad?
hmm Yes.
You in the reading, I see myself walking up to your dad, and you would be facing him now because remember, he's looking this way, and I need you to look at him directly in the eyes. Like I want you to make that connection so that he starts to remember that past life by telling him, we're really alike, Dad, more than you think. And he might even be open to this whole thing. Like you might just, have him listen to this,
Yeah.
whatever you want to do. Again, not a have to. Understand?
Yes.
What I'm hearing from these two guides is you have everything you need right now, that you don't have to ask for more, you don't have to want for more, and you don't have to need for more. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you find yourself asking, I want this, I want that, why can't I have this? When is that happening?
Sometimes.
When that starts to come out of your mouth, I do the same thing, believe me. Oh, was I just asking when? Sorry. Back to the present, right? What's here right now? Make sense?
Yes.
All right, let me ask you, Teresa, any questions about what we talked about so far?
No questions. No,
How does that feel?
it's good. Actually, I do have a question about the guides. Are they, because I've heard that you have some like certain ones for your childhood, some are like your lifelong, and some are, different phases. Are these like lifelong guides or situational or?
I'm going to say for you, and I don't use those terms much anymore. I just, because now you're looking at future, right? And past. But in the present, they're right here. So remember, I talked about they've been with you for many lifetimes,
Oh, okay.
right? So do you think they're going to leave you at this point?
No.
No, no. And, I have a lot of guides around me too. Do I talk to them all the time? Not necessarily. But the other day I found a penny in a place that I never park in this certain parking place I go to, but I never park here. It was the day after my dad's birthday. And so when I opened the door and saw the penny, I'm like, I knew that was from my father.
Hmm.
You see, because I made a connection because the day before it was his birthday and he had already sent my daughter and myself two signs already. So I knew he was on a roll. That makes sense?
Yes.
But they, because there's two, I'm going to call them the twins. And you can certainly use that if you choose to use that as a name, or you can sit in meditation with them and ask them, what's your name? What else can you do for me? This is like a glimpse of who they are, what they look like, so that you can go forward now and do more work with them. Now that you can acknowledge them, thank them. I always say, first thing, just thank them for their presence in your lives, and then find out what else is going on. Make sense?
Yes.
Yes. Any questions about that?
No.
How do you feel about your dad? Do you want to elaborate a little bit?
I had my started my awakening about 3 years ago, and I was telling him about a video that I was watching. Anyway, he's been on this path for 25, 30 years now. So he was excited to hear that the things that I had learned and opened up to. And so we really connected on that level. But a couple weeks ago, he did share with me that he did feel stuck and he felt like he's supposed to be doing something, but he doesn't know what it is. So, and I didn't think about that until you said the word stuck. Yeah, and we had not a great time when I was younger, but there's definitely a connection there. Sometimes, real quick, when I was going through my spiritual awakening, I watched this video about this lady who did past life regressions, and I was like, wow, wouldn't that be so cool? I was just getting into everything. And while I was searching on Google, because I couldn't remember what her website was, my dad texted me the website, and that's all he put. And I hadn't talked to him about the video, I hadn't told him about it. While I was searching for it, he sent that to me. So I just dropped my phone and started bawling because I'm like, oh my gosh, we are all connected. This is all real. And also, I knew at that point our connection was very, very deep, deeper than what I knew just of this lifetime. So yeah, that was crazy. Yeah.
That's beautiful. I just keep getting goosebumps down my legs, and it's hot. It's like 90 degrees here. And I turn the AC off and my fan off just to be on the call. So I'm like, what you're saying, do you understand, all of us here, how it plays out? And I'm going to take this opportunity just to teach a little bit that old paradigm words and new paradigm. And I like to teach new paradigm. So I never resonated with the phrase spiritual awakening. And why I say that is because we come into this life, the entire part of our life
Mm,
is an awakening. Doesn't just start when you think it starts. It starts way back as soon as we decided to incarnate into our mom.
that's true.
You are having your awakening. It's this moment. So something that you can mention to your dad would be, this moment, Dad, is what you're doing. So if you choose to be stuck in this moment, then you will be stuck. Or you can choose to say, I'm ready. Show me
Mm.
I'm ready. Do you understand?
Yes.
He has to have that faith. Memorize, I'm pretty sure they said, and he was showing me he's having doubts.
Mm.
He's leaving room for doubt by saying, I'm stuck, instead of, I don't doubt. Show me I'm ready. And then be open to everything that shows up.
Yeah.
Make more sense?
Yes.
Thank you for that teaching moment. And do you feel that you can make this sort of presentation to your dad?
Yes.
Yes. I think he's going to enjoy that.
Yeah.
Any other questions, Teresa?
No.
Anything else you want to say about what just happened?
No.
Those guides didn't come through in the last reading I did for you?
No. A different one did. But you did speak a lot about my dad with the last reading.
Oh,
And you were pretty on point. All the things.
now he's moving along. Yeah, now he's moving along.
Yeah. Yeah.
He at least opened up to another portion of himself, which is a beautiful thing. This is his soul that I'm speaking to, right? His soul's giving me all the clues about who he is today. Today. It's always today, right? It's not before, it's not after, it's always today.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. Thank you for joining, Teresa. I do appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.